Blue Table fans. I'm in the Blue Table terrain room today. I'm going to be working on a project for a table or two worth of terrain for the Swamp Lurkers Tyranids project. Now, when a client asks me to make some terrain, I have the condition that I have to have pretty much absolute creative license, and that usually turns out better because it allows me to make things up, you know, as I go along, and to pursue ideas that sometimes end up being innovative. And I've came up with two fundamental new ideas for this terrain set, which I'll tell you about momentarily. Let's take a look at some of the materials. I went down to the base of the Spanish Fork Plateau by this small river, and I got these great tree things, which I'm going to, branches, which I'm going to make into the swamp trees and like fallen logs and stuff. And the trick here is to find branches that still have some tenderness to them, but that are not, you know, too wet. When you put the black, the odd thing is I'm actually going to paint these to look like trees. So they're going to be completely sealed with black paint, and I think that prevents them from becoming too brittle. I am worried a little bit about this piece here because it's pretty dry. You need some pruning shears. Good to go out with some pruning shears on that trip. I also found these great dinosaur skeletons. I think I'm going to see if I can't include some bones in this project. I don't want it to be an obvious or you know, overbearing theme, but I think it'll add that little special Easter egg element to good terrain where there's something to see on closer inspection. Now, the idea that I had was that normally when you make a set of terrain, the board is all normal terrain except for your terrain features, which give it some kind of unusual element to it. What I've decided with the swamp terrain is I'm going to create a sheet, and I'm going to spray on some modeling like a swampy effect, and so the whole board is going to be swamp except where I have these flat hillocks, and those are going to be regular terrain. So it's all you know, light cover from shallow water except for those spots where it's delineated. The other idea that came from the reading I've been doing of the Anphalion project, which is an Imperial Armor book, number 4, I think. And that was making terrain pieces that also had rules and point costs in the game. So I'm going to be making